Isn't this what college football should look like? 7 minutes after 11 local on a glorious Texas day. And Greg, Quinn Ewers is back passer. So after rehabbing the sprained clavicle, dealing with the pain, he is back. And of course, here goes Bijan Robinson, who is again, what will they get today? Bijan out of the backfield from Ewers. Cuts back against the grain. It'll be third down and about in the backfield on third down and 3. Ewers is going to check down and wrapped up. Stutzman to return the Trejo punt. Mims is fourth nationally in punt return yardage, but will call for the fair catch at about the 50 yards in that blowout loss. Eric Gray trying to find some room on the left side as he gets it to the 29-yard line.
But lacks the mobility that Dylan Gabriel possesses.
Second and 6, Gray again, as he spins his way for a yard and a half over.
Just with how quickly they play.
Third down and 4, four-man rush, and on the inside cut, he gets it complete to Braden Willis to the line. Let's take one more peek at this. That was close, but they get the snap off. And he was looking for Stoops. Fumble moments ago with that completion. They go with the jet motion with Stoops, who takes the little toss forward and flanking Davis Bevel. Bevel launches downfield far to the outside of Marvin.
Daily moving forward.
That's the update officially after he was warming up there. Xavier Worthy's going to return this from his own 5-yard line, and the pursuit is able to get him with the coverage on punt field position from the 10-yard line. Robinson cuts back and leans ahead for 2.5 yards. They went 3 plays. It's out in the slot on 2nd and 7. Ewers will get it complete for a first down to Whittington.
Early to take advantage of NIL, and now here he is starting for his home state school.
Ewers pulls it and gets it to Sanders. Look at him go. J.T. Sanders, who is so
offense.
29 yards as the ball is cresting to midfield.
The previous play is on a further review.
The defense.
First down for Texas. Ewers off the play action. That ball nearly intercepted. Back to action here on 2nd down, and it's Bijan Robinson who will make it.
Have a nice gain on 2nd down.
Robinson, that'll move the chains. As he gets one final push, Webu able to make the tackle. First down. Let's see if burnt orange for 50% of this Cotton Bowl. Ewers, easy pitch and catch to Whittington. And he's inside the 30-yard line.
Action.
Bijan Robinson able to get to the edge and carries a man with him down.
In time to get properly lined up.
Good down and distance for Sark to do something with it here. And Johnson, look at that desire of pad leverage. Sean Johnson stays in at running back. He will get this work. Here's Worthy. Xavier Worthy. Right at that line.
Personnel in the field as opposed to going to his big body that involves a couple of 300-pounders from the defensive side.
Robinson. Flag.
Offside. Number 8, defense. The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Bijan. And good tempo on that drive. He ran the ball well. And had the completion that sparked things with J.T. Sanders. Texas up 7-zip. Bijan Robinson with the touchdown moments ago. This is Farouk. And a good gainer out to the 40. Willis, starting tight end. Great-looking athlete. Taking the direct snap. Farouk again turns the corner. And again, that'll move the 240. And he's going to keep it himself as he will surge ahead field and now playing quarterback. And Farouk is wrapped up after a gain of just 2 yards by Jaron Thompson. Please Shelton and Marcus Major in the backfield. 3rd down and 5. And it'll be 4th down from there as Willis was done. 4th and 2. Willis, as he spins his way for a 1st down to the 20. Eric Gray at running back. And he will short pitch to Gray. And we're very high on him. A freshman from Las Vegas. For now, it is Gray on 2nd and 8, and he is tackled for a loss by Keandre Cole.
Pounder off the ball.
9th play of this drive that started with Braden Willis playing quarterback. Now a 3rd and 9 for Davis Bevel. Stoops couldn't break. 4th and 3.
Man coverage for the Texas Longhorns, and in that particular case, you real
6 on the season. It is a fake as they get it to the kicker, and he goes ahead before he's tackled by defensive back there.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. It's a 1st down.
So the fake field goal by Shaq out there. Orbit motion from Mims. Marcus Major will get the work. Good run down.
Great tackle in the open field by Thompson.
2nd and 3. Major. Not much there against the interior of that offensive line. Bevel pulls, and he's going to be a yard short. So it's yet another 4th down.
This time handed off.
4th down and 1. Gray. That 2nd effort, the initial surge definitely wasn't there, and that's a turnover on downs. Made by Tavondre Sweat, Montez's little brother.
Combobulated against Texas's tempo. It's going to be big moving forward.
Bijan Robinson, back-to-back carries. He's so patient to be able to probe and then hit the...
It's like it's with the Longhorns, and you have a chance to potentially get to 3 and out. Just massive.
End of the 1st quarter. Always intense. Always drama. Always 3rd down and 1 to start the 2nd quarter. Johnson, that'll move the chains for Texas. Oklahoma hadn't gone scoreless in the 1st quarter. EJU, Phil Dracovic tonight. Clemson, BC, 7:30 on ABC. Quinn Ewers extends the play, and a reaching effort by Whittington. 13 yards there on the reception. Jordan Whittington. Ewers turns around, goes back to Johnson. Well-designed play. Roshan ripping it up. Big game. Bijan Robinson, couple of...
A lot of momentum in favor of the Horns.
Ewers out of the backfield. Robinson. It was interesting as he came with the 1st and goals. The ball's on the 10-yard line. Ewers to the end zone. Touchdown. Xavier Worthy.
Ewers.
Davis Bevel with a completion to Braden Willis, who we saw playing quarterback.
Finishing drives that they ultimately haven't done so far.
2nd and 2, Gray again, and Gray finds that seam with Braden Willis.
Over and over and over again.
Well, you're getting it here with Mims in motion. Gray, slight hesitation, and then gets it inside the 40-yard line. So here we go. Now it's Major as he goes with the tap to Mims, and Mims is struggling to get to the corner.
Territory as well.
Mr. Dave Barron, who made the play defensively for Texas. Bevel back at quarterback on 3rd down, and he overthrows Marvin Mims.
Oklahoma's really shot themselves in the foot.
Kirk on to punt, nose down, looking for a pin here. Tremendous effort down near the goal.
Weeks.
Starting from the 20, their average field position so far today is their own 15, and they have 2 long touchdown drives. Ewers. It looks so easy for him right now to draw
Another strike.
22-yard completion. Now Bijan as he turns the corner and is wrestled down.
Running and throwing the football.
2nd and 6. Ewers extending the play. Side arms and nearly. Ewers trying to find an option on 3rd and 6, and Bijan Robinson.
The running back out of the backfield.
2nd and 5, and now in the traditional way, as he was just tripped up, he had an alley.
Got to think 4-down territory for Texas.
Robinson untouched until that point, gliding for a first.
Continued to get gashed on the ground.
Look at all the pre-snap window dressing. Ewers, as he then checks down to J.T. Sanders. It was J.T. Sanders who was actually
Defense when you don't know exactly when the offense is snapping the football.
This is Robinson on 2nd and 6. Keelan Robinson will take it in for another Longhorns touchdown. That was Texas's shortest scoring drive so far. And it was 80. 21-0 Texas here.
It's early though. Kansas second half football team.
They go with a counter to Farouk, but there was so much
in the trenches.
2nd and 10. This is Stoops on the handoff. Drake Stoops trying to get to the edge as he's got to find something. What do they have? 3rd and 6. Stoops thinking about passing. Then he tucks, runs, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And forces the punt.
Turk on the punt. Had an 85-yarder in this rivalry game a year ago. This a fair catch. John has turned into a superstar for the Horns. Pressure off the edge. Bijan picks it up. Ewers was left with a little option, but
they're facing a 2nd and long.
They bring 3, drop 8 against Ewers. And incomplete will be a 3rd and long.
He's been a reliable target on 3rd down.
They're 4 of 5 on 3rd down. This a 3rd and 10 as Ewers had to drift all the way back to the 17-yard line.
Well defended there by the Sooners.
Trejo, as he hits the knuckler, taking the direct snap. And here is Willis. Remember, they had success with this personnel group in this formation. This is Farouk, and look at him turn the corner. Jalil Farouk, past midfield, still going.
These where they've had their struggles.
Willis, 2nd and 9, takes the direct snap. Follows that lead block and is able to cut back. It'll be 3rd and short.
Though against those big bodies up front.
Gray on 3rd and 2.
There it is.
And there it is. And Gray all the way down near the 20-yard.
Away from it if you're Jeff Levy.
And they don't. Gray's going to pop pass it, and it's intercepted. Barron's got it. They tried to change it up.
There at the line of scrimmage allows the defense to recover and make the play. Just a really, really unfortunate turn for Oklahoma.
Ewers decides to pull it down, so find a way. That's going to be a 1st down with. So quick to the line again. Bijan Robinson kept his balance. Basically did a squat to find. Lost by C.J. Colden. A 2nd and 13.
False start, number 65, offense. 5-down penalty. So 2nd down.
92,000 here in Dallas. 2nd and 18. Bijan Robinson.
Plays here in the first half of this football game.
See if the Sooners defense can get a stop on 3rd and 11. When Ewers pressured, he's going to tuck, run, try to get there, and he does. And in fact, dives.
Just mobile, but you saw it. Very capable, though, on a broken play.
And now off of play action for Texas today. Whether it's yards and passing yards and 1st down or yards per play. O'Shawn Johnson gives a little something at the end of that crossing mid. Ewers on 3rd and 4. It's another 1st down as he gets it to Gunnar. See how Ewers manages the final half minute here. How about taking a strike with it? And the flag will come out.
Pass interference, number 21, defense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
Down to the 24-yard line with 24 seconds remaining. Yours, look at this. J.T. Sanders.
Sanders finds the end zone.
Yours championship game. Things have changed mightily.
No doubt.
Here's Farouk on the return from his 1-yard line. Just hoping for something. He's wrestled down to 19. Tomorrow on... Thank goodness. But right now, Oklahoma needs to find anything, absolutely anything they can. And it's an interception. It is Deshaun Jameson who sat back and comes back home. You got a glimpse of Ewers against Alabama. You said, oh my, what do they have here? And then you see what he has done as Bijan Robinson will just add to his total here to get his triple zeros on the clock.
That's been much the case each of the last few weeks.
And they are back to the formation with Willis taking the direct snap. As he gives to Gray, and Gray able to turn the corner and go ahead for 11.
If you're Oklahoma, but you have to get points on this first drive.
Willis just trying to power ahead for something. It will be 3rd down and 8. Goes underneath the Barnes, and Barnes is going to...
They absolutely have to get some points.
4th and 2 from your own 44. Bevel. He lost a yard. A turnover.
He says is we got to win the third quarter, and a good start there for the Horns.
Now Robinson patiently look for something, cuts back against the grain, open up the game. And you will get a hefty dose of him in the second half, no doubt about it. As he adds to it. There's the play action. Here's Ewers. Is this the dagger Greg spoke of? Out of the back of the end zone is Xavier Worthy, but they went with the play call you expected, G-Man. Worthy almost visited Bevo after the end of that play. Back to Bijan Robinson. Nice cut there.
Long incompletion.
Johnson, the running back, on 3rd and 3. That combination of size and power, and with that power.
Roschon Johnson's in the mix, and we'll tell you why in just a minute.
As Robinson is upended.
As one of the top student athletes in college football.
2nd and 9. Ewers, look at how wide open, but just slightly beyond. 3rd down and 9, or 7 of 9 on the day on converting on 3rd down.
Oklahoma showing pressure off the right-hand side. Venables making the adjustment. Let's see if they now drop back into coverage.
Ewers on 3rd and 9 was forced back. And this ball is intercepted. Is going to be taking the direct snap now. And Texas knows exactly what is coming time and again. One of the great newer traditions in college football to honor a true American hero. As Major takes it aside. Now, obviously,
running back been a little bit more forward. He might have been tossed.
3rd and 8. Marcus Major only gets maybe a
conservative. Throw caution to the wind.
Especially on 3rd and long, right? And you're doing half the defense's job for them.
When you get a turnover, you steal it there in 99.
Right, Ricky Williams.
So I want to say Mac Brown, and I don't remember who was the coach before that. Is that bad?
Nothing there for Bijan. Hey, what's going on, Kevin Nagandi? Coming off all that success in Gainesville in the 90s. There's Ewers on 2nd and 7 as he gets it complete to J.T. Sanders. Roschon Johnson. As he goes
back, and the rest is history.
2nd and 7. Ewers easily goes to Whittington for another 1st down, and they're inside the 30. Johnson continues to get
very valuable to see who's with you and who's against you down the road.
That's a very good point. Just simply effort at this point. When you see a score like this, when you've been dealing with the past 2 weeks.
True for the Oklahoma players on the field right now.
Bijan Robinson, he's going to walk it right in. He could downshift and bring it in. Remember, Katie told us all about Cleo, his grandfather, who spent...
You know, Tess, who's going to score first, the Rays, the Guardians, or Oklahoma? That's a big question in the studio.
That is a question. Could they be shut out here? Katie George
Running right down the line, no problem with the long grass.
Willis tackled for a loss. Second and 12. Davis Bevel can go with the screen. Finding out what it feels like to be in front of that Texas section, that Texas half of the Cotton Bowl, and it goes incomplete. Punt. Michael Turk kicks away. And fair catch by Worthy. Country. This was the window, the prism by which you saw the sport. Batted away and falling hard.
And this is why I love the sport. This is why I love college football. I'm not sure there's a better environment in the game.
Worthy took a hard hit at the end of that play as he found
Much after a hit like that, given the current circumstances on the scoreboard.
Roshan Johnson will have the first down, and then he is swung out of. They want to sit back and enjoy every second of this. Look at the effort from Johnson.
A lot of people positively impacted by his presence.
Johnson on the short pitch just tackled.
Timeout. Texas. It's their first of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
That's really what you want. Is you want the middle and the bottom to be that good. To the end zone and add to the day for Quinn Ewers and JT Sanders. Passes. Absolute domination. And this tight end, Sanders, he's a very dangerous forward back. Had the direct snap with 3 seconds left in the game with Brooks. Of course, Caleb Williams was playing quarterback for Oklahoma in that game. Here they come into a game where their starting quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, is in concussion protocol. Katie?
You know, Sanders was a five.
For every defensive coordinator he'll face.
Swinging out of the backfield with Barnes.
Position to his offense, deciding to move into offense. Clearly a great decision for the Longhorns.
Barnes, just a couple in Texas, shut out Oklahoma, was 19-zip in 1965. 1965.
False start, number 66, offense. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Without being shut out. And here we're coming to the end of the third, and it's a 3rd and 12, and it's a sack. It happens at the 50-yard line. Right now, we still have half of the Cotton Bowl completely filled with revelers in burnt orange. And as we start this 4th quarter, it's Worthy on the return to the 46. Nice way to come back off the injury. And just darting right through the defense is Keelan Robinson.
Defensive woes for Oklahoma continue.
5 plays now over 20 yards, Greg, for Texas.
False start, number 65, offense. It's 5-yard penalty, first down.
We encourage you to help those that happen now for the past 7 days in Southwest Florida as the road to recovery continues. Robinson again before he is brought.
In the regular season, year one, it's difficult. You can find out a lot about the guys you're going to build your program with in the future in situations like this. It's difficult when you don't really know who you are to play good quality defense.
Brooks again, and look at him go! And it's another Texas touchdown, Jonathan Brooks. And Roshan Johnson are long gone from this game. And now guys like Keelan Robinson and Jonathan Brooks, defense has been perfect. And they've been disciplined as a team. Only 2 penalties. Only 10 yards in penalties. Great football coming your way throughout the rest of the day and night right here on ABC. 2nd and 14, Javante Barnes.
Outstanding and well-respected nationally.
So Jet Bush walk off with the trainers. 3rd down and 12. Bevel. And he's going to be sacked again.
high-quality backup, and just how those guys can factor into the long-term health of your season.
Of course, quarterbacks transfer left and right. So who sticks around to be your backup? But give credit to Hudson. Virginia start 3 straight games, had 3 touchdowns last week. And they are quick to launch.
Suit via the portal.
Everybody's looking to be the man. Where can I play?
And it's understood back. I mean, you have to have a second guy, and if you don't, you could be in real trouble.
They're down in 5 Brooks, but I just love what that report Katie gave about how Sark
Up with it and got good opportunity to get an awful lot of reps the last couple weeks.
Jaden Blue. This defense. Hudson Card come in for a bit. He's dealing with a bad ankle, by the way. And now with this score and this moment, an opportunity to get Charles right into.
Good defense that Texas has, but I've been watching Oklahoma football a long time. I mean, since I was, which is even more mind-blowing in a lot of ways.
Jaden Blue continues to bleed this clock for Texas. 2009 against Nebraska the last time they didn't have a touchdown, as Auburn misses the field goal attempt here. Big Texas. He's got a new wardrobe as well. Javonte Barnes with the carry.
Running it. I want to see what this young freshman's capable of.
Nevers gives to Barnes. Scoring a touchdown. That is the longest streak in major college football. And that is being threatened right here as that ball goes right into the
pace and rhythm and tempo. So when you're without a starter, it's incredibly difficult. But defensively, to see how they played the first, take genuine offense to a fried charcuterie board?
Very much so. Not as much as I would be offended with the fried lasagna. The fried lasagna is the...
Get my post-game
I'm
ready, guys.
starving. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathan Brooks tackled for a loss here. So all of a sudden in the midst of this season,
it certainly feels that way. And part of the problems is some of the things that they have issues with. Guy for TCU is wide open.
Illegal motion on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Nations of BC really this year. I mean, if they play like they did last week, they're in great shape. They play like they did against Florida State, they're going to get crushed. So need to look a lot over plays when it comes to the defensive side of the football. And right now, they have a lot of players, but they don't really have a...
Bijan Robinson, you know what he offers up. Watch out. Javonte Barnes with a good gainer here in the final half minute is upon us.
And I'm telling you, man, Texas, we already talked about it. We're not going to, play the hypotheticals, but it's hard not to say what if, right? I mean, this team that we saw on the field here today, granted, this is October 8th version of the Texas Longhorns. This team right here can go with anybody. The way they dominated on both lines of scrimmage and the way their quarterback played, plus the rhythm they got into both offensively and defensively. If they look like this down the stretch, you're looking at maybe the best team in the Big 12 and a team that you certainly don't want to face down the stretch.
Sark does it big time.